What's going on? G2 here with 3 Putt Bogey, and on today's video it's the 20 best golf stocking stuffers that you can get, and everything on this list is under $20, so it makes a perfect gift for anyone.
Be the right club today. Yes!
Basically anyone who golfs, man, woman, or child, it doesn't matter, all of these will apply, and they're all under $20 as said. Now as we go through this list, I'm going to throw them up right here so you can actually see what we're talking about. If you haven't watched our video that we released last week, it is the ultimate golf giving guide. But everything on that list was affordable, under $250. There's only 2 things that were $250. The rest of them were under probably 50 bucks. And you can hit that link right here, or it'll be linked at the end of the video so you can see that one as well. But these are stocking stuffers, so let's start. The first one is the Groove It Club Brush. Now, why I like this one. This one comes in 2 sizes, a large and a small. It is a nylon brush, so I'm not a fan of the steel brushes, the brass brushes. I just don't like the way that they can mar or scratch the finish of the face. These are nylon, completely safe for woods, for irons, for hybrids, for drivers, for wedges, even putters. It will work great. Now, 2 sizes. This is the large one. The large one has a reservoir in here that you open up, put in water, detergent, give it a little shake, and now you can shoot some of that water out onto your club and scrub it. This whole thing will last an entire round. If you use it every shot, no problem. It is magnet clip, so it clips to your bag, or the mini one can actually clip to your person. It's that small. You can also stick this to the frame of the golf cart in the back where your clubs are, so that you don't have to fool around with getting it off your bag. Not that it's a hassle anyway. So 2 sizes, great gift. The next gift is for the golfer that likes to travel. Maybe they go on that golf trip a couple times a year. They use Shipstakes or FedEx or UPS to send their clubs to their destination so they don't have to lug it through the airport. If they don't do that, they should absolutely do that. It is such a dream to travel when you don't have to worry about where your golf clubs are. When you pack up your stuff and you put it in your golf travel bag, you have to attach a packing slip, right? These are the best thing that you can use. They are reusable packing slips. You simply open them up, put the new slip in, take the old slip out. They are reinforced metal grommets up here, and they have a reinforced metal cable that screws on and off around your bag. I've used these for years, and they're awesome. This is the same set that I got about 4 years ago, in perfect condition. And yeah, for the golfer that travels, it's $10 for a pair of 2. You can get 4, I think, for $15. Great. It's great. Just a great gift. You can never go wrong with golf tees. Now, I personally prefer plastic over wooden, but it doesn't really matter. The plastic, I think, just tend to last a little bit longer. They don't break, obviously. There's a lot of sizes out there. So if you're new to golf or you're shopping for someone and you don't know much about golf, it can be a little bit daunting. So I'm going to break it down to 2 sizes that are the most important for them to have. The first one is, in this particular brand, it's the blue stripe, 3 1/4 inch. They will fit your driver, okay? They're going to need a pack of those, no doubt. The next one that I suggest is what in their color code is the orange. It's 1 1/4 inches. This is perfect for irons, for hybrids, for fairway woods, when you don't need that long tee. Being that they're plastic, these things are going to last a long time. So super easy, great stocking stuffer. The next one is going to be interesting because a lot of people have these, and I feel like a lot of the reason is it's just kind of that gift that you get, and that's a divot repair tool. The divot repair tools that you most commonly see have 2 prongs, right? So you put it in there, you push it towards the hole, you fix it, the divot, and then you pat it down with your putter or your foot. I hate 2-prong divot tools. These 1-prong divot tools, these are the best divot tool that you can buy your golfer. And it shouldn't be a shock, because if you ever look at the pros, they never use those. They use a tee. And what is a tee but a one-prong divot tool? If you go to any of the top courses in the country, they all give these away for free. Why? Because they are the best. Because when you are fixing your ball mark and you put this in and you're pushing it around to fix the divot or the ball mark, you can't rip. Even if you do it wrong, even if you do the mortal sin of going like this and pulling it up, you can't damage the roots as bad as if you had a double prong. These, super cheap, right here, pack of 4 for under $7. And these last forever. And they also make a great ball marker, so when they're on the green, if they don't want to get a coin or whatever, they can use this as a ball marker. If you want to go for a ball marker, Birdie Boss. And these guys make amazing ball markers. They're custom, they're fun. You can get right now 5 for $29. Normally these are $14.95, $15 a piece. But now you can get 5 for under $30. You can get 1 for every member of your foursome, including you, little gift for yourself, or you can get 5 for one person. They're great. You can get those inside jokes going if you find one that kind of fits, but they're super fun. And just as an example, this is mine. So actually one of our 3-putt bogey member, Phil, got this for us last year. This is the 50 cent, Curtis Jackson 50 cent piece. Super fun, right? 5 for $29. Great deal right now. Normally $15 a piece. The next one is a groove sharpener. And I have one of these right here. Oh, you'll see a lot of these things I have. And they're on the list because I use them and they are going to be a gift that someone is going to appreciate, especially if they golf. I put this on this list with hesitation because as a golfsmith, I know that these things can be great, but they can also be really, really damaging to your clubs if you don't know how to use them. Luckily, we have a video that shows you how to use these groove sharpeners. They fit in your bag. They look like a pencil. They have a sharp edge. And what these are designed to do is your clubs, your wedges specifically, over time, the grooves have a very, very sharp edge. And the more you hit, the more you compress the ball or not compress the ball, you get dirt in there, you get rocks, you get sand. It will dull the edges of your grooves, almost kind of cave them in a little bit. So this thing, when used properly on the grooves of the face of your club, will sharpen that edge off and bring it back to a nice, crisp, 90-degree groove on your clubs. So I would definitely put this on the list. This is the best one that I have seen that's out there. Also, let them know. They can come back, check our channel, and see what's the proper way to use this so they don't mess up their clubs. When used correctly, this is an amazing tool that will increase the life of their wedges. Wedges are expensive, $175 a piece. So the more use you can get out of it, the better. I know it's silly to be talking about cooling towels in the dead of winter, but listen, the summer is coming. This is something that you should have, especially if you play in hot, humid climates. Not only for golf, you can use this for you're doing yard work, etc. Great stocking stuffer for anyone in the family, for that matter. Golf towels here. Now, you'll see this is the best deal that I found on Amazon right now. It's a pack of 3. They are waffle. They are extra absorbent. They have the grommet on there. They come with the carabiner to clip it to your bag. You get 3 of them. You can never have enough of these towels. For under $10 for a pack of 3, you can get all the same color. You can get various colors. Great stocking stuffer to put in there for the golfer. You know, the golf shoe is probably one of the most important pieces of equipment a golfer owns because it is your connection to the ground. It is your comfort. So the shoes get worn. We use them a lot. We use them every single time we golf and we practice. Having something in there just after the round to throw in there to keep the sneaker fresh, to keep it dry, super important to have, not only for golf shoes. This will work for work shoes, athletic shoes, any shoe. But for golf shoes, it's extremely important because if you've ever golfed with a golfer and you've hitched a ride with them, in August and they've got their stuff in the trunk, you were probably wishing they were using sneaker balls. So the next one, continuing with the shoe theme, shoe trees. So here's the shoe, right? These shoe trees are a pack of 5 for under $20. You get a pair, 5 pairs, I guess I should say, for under $20. And these are, I think, a must for anyone, period. Just for shoes in general, period. If you want to extend the life of your shoe, extend the look of your shoe, you should be using a shoe tree. And they simply just slide in to the shoe. They're adjustable in size, so I think these go up to like a size 15, and down to somewhere, I think, a women's 4. So you fit them in there. Once you get it in there, you just close it shut, and it puts tension on the back of the shoe, and it keeps the front of this nice and formed. Also allows for any, if the shoes are wet, from sweat, from rain, whatever, it keeps them from shrinking, and allows the shoe to keep its form, and also extends the life of the shoe. It's really a no-brainer for anyone who wears shoes. That's not golf. Continuing on with the shoe theme, once you've got the shoe tree, get them a shoe bag. So one of the things when you're looking at shoe bags that you really want to focus on is making sure it has some kind of ventilation in there. I've seen a lot of them that are out there that have this like cooler kind of plasticky lining on the inside. You don't want that. You want ventilation. You want the air to go through. You want those sneaker balls to keep the shoe feeling fresh. You want the shoe to be able to dry out. But more importantly, this protects the shoe when you're not wearing it. Just a good investment. And I think if you went with the pack of the bag, the tree, the sneaker ball, also would make a great package gift. And while you're at it, this isn't technically on the list, but I'm going to throw it out there. Throw in a shoe horn, okay? They're not for old people, guys. Shoe horns are pretty awesome. If you haven't tried one, I'm going to change your life right now. So grab a shoe horn. They're cheap. $3. You can get a couple of them, throw them in the pocket of the shoe bag, and you're done. Great gift package that you just put for the golfer in your life. This one is, again, one of my favorites. I talk about this a lot. This is the Desert Fox Golf cell phone caddy. The straps to the outside, or the straps to the golf frame of the golf cart, fits every phone. The only exception you may have with this shoe is if you have a battery, external battery on the back of your phone, or you're using a case that is like a wallet style case. It probably won't fit in there, but the phone fits in. You set the depth and the dimensions for the phone, and it holds it in here. Pretty good. I think this is a great gift. You're going to get a ton of use at it. If you want to make it even more special, you can actually go to their website and you can make these with custom logos. So we did this for our Arizona trip. We have custom logos with the name of the person on it. Extra special, extra customized if you want to go that next route. And I think it was only like a $10 setup fee. So if you're doing more than one, pretty good gift. A magnetic golf towel. So this one here, we're going to throw it up on the screen. This is made by Stick It. Can't have enough golf towels. Thing that I like about this one is because it is magnetic here at the top, it can stick to the outside of the golf cart or the inside or wherever your clubs are, and you just grab it when you're on your way to the green. Go to the green, clean your ball off, clean your wedge off if you missed the green. If it's morning and you need to, clean the dew off of your club, you had to set it down, just throw this over on the side, on the grass, whatever, and when you're coming back to pick it up, you just, because it's magnetic, you get your club, the club will stick to it, and you pick it up. You don't have to bend over. They are washable, obviously, so you take the magnetic part off. You don't want this sticking to the drum of your washer, obviously. Throw it in the wash. When it's done, just clip the magnetic part back on. You can also get replacement towels if you want to have more than one. different colors, different patterns, whatever you think is going to work for your golfer. Hand warmers. I know we talked about cooling towels, so hand warmers for that golfer who likes to go out when it may be a little chilly. And, this is not only just a golf gift. We're in the winter months. You guys are going to probably be going out and doing winter things, sleigh rides, Christmas tree farms, sporting events. It's good to have these. This is just not for the golfer. It could be for the whole family. I would suggest probably not using this with little children because it can get kind of hot, and just for safety, but whatever. I have a pair of these on Max Power. They gave me a full round of golf in heat. So these are a pair of two. Great, so you can put one in each pocket. There's tons out here on Amazon that will fit the bill for this. They are rechargeable. Great gift for anyone, honestly, that may be on your list. Golfers like to custom their golf ball. Like, they have to put their name on it. They want to maybe do a line or whatever. But this is a kind of fun way that you can give them to maybe match their personality or things that they like. Just a way to mark their golf ball. Now, this one I put up here is just an example of a myriad of options and vendors that are out on Amazon right now. I actually saw one where you can create a simple custom logo. The sky's the limit. It has to be a simple image, though. No colors, no things like that. A very basic line graphic would be perfect. But a fun little thing that you can throw in the bag. They can refill these with ink. They usually come with an extra, ink refiller. But if they need ink later on, you go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Walmart and you can get replacement ink. No problem. Head covers. I don't like using the branded head covers because I don't like advertising brands, right? I want to make my bag my own, and I'm going to try to do this all with one hand. So this is, all the head covers that I've got, and they're all different depending on the club. So, one of them has these birdies on it. So not only do I know which club it is based by the head cover, but it kind of gives the bag a custom feel. This is the driver. Then we've got a couple more hybrids, couple woods, all different head covers. But I know which one is which, obviously, by the head cover. And you can buy these in multi-packs. If you don't like the difference, you can get them all the same. Whatever it is, under $20 for most of these is a pretty good gift. You may have to do a little bit of research to check and see what kind of clubs your golfer may have, or if you already know, you just go ahead and get whatever you think they would like. Staying on the screen, we're going to go to a rechargeable power bank. Think about all the things that they are using out on the golf course that could run out of battery. You've got Bluetooth speakers, you have rechargeable hand warmers, you have rangefinders, their cell phone, just to name a few of the things. So having this in the bag as a backup, really useful. A lot of these golf carts will have a USB port where it'll allow you to charge from the golf cart, but in my experience, it's a 50-50 shot on whether they work or not. This power bank is the 100% solution to never having to run out of power for their devices. This gift is probably my favorite of all of them. This is a amazing training tool for putting. One of the most important things in golf is putting. This I've had, you can see I bought it in 2021. I have used it pretty much every single time I've gone to warm up or practice. This is part of my routine. The putting mirror allows you to get a good sight line of where your head is over the golf ball. The lines allow you to keep a nice square club face through impact. It's under $11 for this, and it's small enough they can just fit it in their bag. It doesn't take up any room. Of all the gifts on this list, if they don't already have this, which they might, but if they don't, this would be my top one gift to give your golfer. Even if they do have it, the next one isn't going to kill them, and it's $11. So you all know these are alignment sticks. You get these at Lowe's or Home Depot in the yard section, or maybe where the mailboxes or signs, like the for sale signs, address signs are. As an alignment stick, about 25 years ago, people figured out, hey, this is a pretty good training tool. So a lot of these companies are now selling these pairs for $25. If you go to any of your home improvement stores, you can find these for under $5 a piece. So chances are your golfer has these. If they don't, pick them up a couple. And while you're doing that, get them a cover for them. The cover helps protect the tip of the alignment stick, because these are fiberglass. They are sharp. You know, not sharp in the sense they're going to cut themselves, but if they rub against your golf clubs, they're going to scratch them. So this just helps protect your golf clubs. And just like the head cover, you can see here on the screen that you can get this customized as well. Just another way to make those gifts a little bit more special by customizing them to your golfer. So an impact bag. Now we're just going to go to the screen on this one. This is a little bit over $20, I know, but it's something that, especially in the winter months, your golfer can use for practice and training. It's a great strength building tool. It's a great club impact tool. Basically, this thing comes flat. You know, it doesn't have anything in it. You fill it up with towels, old clothes, moving blankets, tarps, whatever you got. Fill it up there, give it some weight, and your golfer can go and practice their swing, and you're basically hitting the bag as if it was the ball. This promotes a good impact position, good acceleration through the bottom of their swing, and it's something that's super cheap, super easy. When they're done using it, they just take all the stuff out of it, fold it up in a nice little pouch, and put it away. Now for the last gift. So I have this old school ball marking device, and you use this to mark lines on your golf ball, right, with the Sharpie. So if you want to get a nice straight line, it helps you with your putting. Great to use with that putting mirror, by the way. I've had it for years. I use it a lot, but the thing that I always have an issue with this is the Sharpie tends to seep around. It doesn't have a nice, perfect, crisp line. Most of them don't, but I'm a little OCD about that. But then I found this one, full screen on this. So this one is on sale, super cheap, and I'm going to show you the video of it right here. And you can see, let's pull it up, that it has, the ball sits in almost like a, those two things hold it, and it allows the ball to rotate freely around, giving the person a very easy way to mark the entire circumference of the golf ball, which is almost impossible with the device that I have. It looks so easy. This is the only thing I don't have, but it is now on my wish list because I absolutely want to try this, and it has to be an improvement based on the one that I currently have. So I would absolutely put this on there. Chances are your golfer has one of the old school ones like I have, or maybe something else a little cheaper. This is a much more upgraded. The packaging looks amazing. Yeah, I think this is a great gift for your golfer to add. That's the entire list. If you can't find one or two or three things on this list, then unfortunately your golfer is probably like me and has everything. But even I was able to put on things on this list that I don't have. All of this stuff under $20, with the exception of the impact bag, which was $22. My bad. That's on me. Great for all genders, all ages, all skill levels. Family members, co-workers, peers, golfing buddies. Find something good. If you haven't already checked out the ultimate golf gift guide that we put out, again, it'll be linked at the end of this video in about 5 seconds. So until next time, make sure you swing as hard as you can, just in case you hit the ball. G2 out.